everybody, it's Adia and I'm back again with a new video. So if you haven't read the title, today we're gonna be painting. Okay, so right now I already did my sketch and this is on a 4x4 canvas. I bought this set at Michael's. I think, hold on, how many did it came? Okay, so it comes with 9 and I've already sketched on 2 of them, but this is the pack. Honestly, I can't remember how much it was. I feel like it was like $6, and I got it when they were having that 70% off deal during Black Friday. But yeah, anyway, so I do have my idea already sketched. Basically, it's just like a frog with like a piercing in its tongue, and we're gonna do an alla prima painting today. So I'm gonna do this in one single sitting, hopefully. Okay, so for this painting, I'll be using the Winsor Newton, like the oil painting pack. I can't remember how many colors come with it, but that's what I'm using. I would use like my nicer oil paint, but it's at the art studio and I'm not walking all the way over there. Also, I'll be using like small brushes since this is a small canvas, and this is just me mixing my own black. I have black, but mixing it just makes the painting more rich. I just want to kind of showcase how to mix black and what colors to use, but there's a ton of different colors you can use. These are just the colors I used. Usually I use like burnt umber instead of I believe I used burnt sienna, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. So here's me starting the painting, and honestly I'm just starting off with the darks, and if you guys want to like follow this, I guess you can. It's not necessarily a tutorial, but you guys can like slow it down because I did like speed it up, and some of it I didn't film all of it because my camera died. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, don't fight me, but it did my camera did die. So yeah, basically I'm just going in with like the darkest spots on the frog. And yeah, I think this video is more so about comparing yourself to other artists. Like I was looking at especially when people are looking at tutorials and they think that like, yes, there is a chance that yours might look exactly how the artist looks, right? But if you're like a beginner artist, I think sometimes people are overly critical about their skills, and they forget that it took someone time to develop their skills. So if you don't get it right away, it's not like the end of the world. And this is why I believe people should spend more time at making quote unquote bad art. Because the more art you make, the easier it is to develop your skills and like muscle memory and stuff like that. It like reminds me when I was younger and I used to watch like figure drawing, or like people how to make a proportionately accurate like human, and I would do it. They would do it so easily, and then I would do it, and my stuff would look like it would look horrible. So I think with like practice, yours will look just as good, if not better, than theirs. And I think that's just something that I wanted to remind people that are watching art videos, that it takes time. Like not all of my pieces that I make are masterpieces. Like this might be a masterpiece, it might not. I really don't know. And I think you can't always go into the mindset of when I make this piece, it's going to be a masterpiece, because then it kind of holds you back a little bit. You kind of just got to go in and just like, well, I'm going to paint this and kind of hope for the best. Especially if you have the mindset that you think it's going to be a masterpiece. I feel like people end up taking less risk with a painting, which is why when you paint, like, yes, it's fun. Yes, it holds a meaning. But also, don't be overly critical. You could be overly critical after. Not really like during the beginning stages. Like I think even now I was looking at it, I was like, oh, I don't know about it. And honestly, I forgot how hard it is to paint on like small canvases. I don't know why it just like left my brain of how hard that is. And to be honest, I should have been using a even smaller brush when I was doing like the colorways and stuff. And what I would recommend for people to really develop their art One is to practice, make tons of bad art. Well, quote unquote bad art. Not all of it's gonna be bad. Like, there's some paintings that I've had that I thought it was gonna be bad, and then after the end, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I don't even know how I did this. Like, I couldn't recreate it if I wanted to because I really don't know how I did it. I just locked in. Another thing I wanted to say is, I think some people are worried about not having like an art style, and I feel like an art style develops based. Well, an art style is developed. Some people think like, oh, they pinpoint like this is gonna be my art style, but it's not really how it works. It kind of once you start making tons of art, you start picking and choosing elements that you like and really starting developing your own art style. So I feel like with practice and the more and more art that you do, you'll start to develop your own art style. Even if it's like unintentional, you'll have elements that you see in a lot of paintings. It's kind of like how my skies look. Most of my skies look pretty similar throughout all of my paintings. Like, if I make a painting that has a sky, it has elements in it that's like a part of my quote unquote art style. And then also this frog that I'm drawing or painting, so I'm going in with like darker greens. I did end up when my camera did die, I ended up mixing a bunch of colors so then I could try to get as much done. Try to get as much done before my camera died. And also the sun was setting, so I had to not me shaking the camera. The sun was setting, so I had to turn on my light so the camera could like pick up the details. But I feel like it's kind of hard for the camera to really pick up everything because it's wet, so it has like a little bit of a glare. And basically this video is showcasing like, here I'm really just practicing with oil. Like, I'm not a huge oil painter. I paint with acrylic. One, acrylic is not toxic. Well, okay, like the acrylic paint that has heavy metals in it, if it's on your hands, like that's toxic. But for the most part, I'm not using paint thinner. I'm not using like oil. Like, the fumes are not killing me. Like, when I was doing this painting, the fumes were kind of killing me. I had to open up the door because I was like, ooh, we're kind of dying in here a little bit. Like, I need to still be alive while I'm making this video. But yeah, this is just an example of me like trying oil paint. Since the semester is over, I'm gonna miss my professor. He showed me a lot on how to like properly paint with oil paint. And just to let you know, if you guys have never used oil paint and you decide to oil paint and I guess follow what I'm doing, just know the pencil marks, they do smudge. Like, sometimes, like, if the paint isn't thick enough, sometimes the pencil lead part will mix into the paint and make your paint a little muddy. So I do just want to let y'all know, sometimes to before I paint, I'll do like an acrylic layer so it doesn't do that. And originally I was gonna do an underpainting. I kind of wish I did, but it's fine. I just really wanted to come in swinging with the oil paint, to be honest. And I am thinking about making this into like a little series of maybe for the month of December, since I'll be out of school, to make little paintings every day and bring y'all along on bring you guys along in this journey. And you guys can let me know if you would like it in a more tutorial style so you guys can follow it and not me speeding it up. I just didn't want the video to be a bajillion years long when I'm just talking about, you know, creating art, finding your art style, and not being critical of yourself. But anyway, this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys like my painting. Okay guys, so if you made it to this part of the video, this is the end. Here is the finished product. Don't look at the ends. Look at the little piercing. Hey. Sorry that I couldn't get it like all filmed. My camera died, so I should probably buy some more batteries for my camera. so I don't have to wait so long to like wait for it to charge. But oh my gosh, it came out so cute, and like the little stick it's on. Anyway, thank y'all for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Bye. Thank you for watching, and use this video as motivation to keep painting and keep drawing, and